What's the worst non-drug addiction you've ever seen? Heard about a woman on the local news the other day whose clothes shopping addiction had become so bad. She was spending over £700, $920 a week on clothes. She was getting into debt and had to get professional help. The irony was that on the news report, she dressed really badly and had shop racks full of similar, drab clothes. I always find food addiction to be the worst. As someone who's dealing and dealt with addiction, I can easily avoid alcohol or drugs, but you need food to survive. Anyone who overcomes food addiction is a badass. I would never have been able to moderate my drinking. It's pretty amazing anyone can beat their addiction while having to actively learn to control it. I have a friend whose paycheck is entirely lost to online blackjack hours after he gets it each week. It's a terrible existence. My wife wasn't to the point of addiction, but she was starting to like blackjack a little too much. When I sat her down and we talked about it, we decided she should try dealing blackjack instead. She found a job doing it within a week. It's been a year, and I think she's played maybe once since, and only because I wanted to go out and suggested it. I have a close friend of mine who was a video game addict during college. He would spend all his time up in his room just gaming from the time he woke up until he passed out in his gaming chair at like 3 a.m. He was failing college classes, skipping out on parties, and hanging out with friends, and it completely took over his life. That is, until my friends and I sat him down and literally had an intervention with him about how we never see him anymore, and he broke down and admitted he was completely addicted. We came up with a system where he would turn his controllers over to us, and we would let him have them only when he proved he turned his assignments in. Pretty soon, he was gaming less and less and ended up going to med school. He's now a doctor with a happy family, and he still will bring up how thankful he is that he had friends that had his back instead of just letting him do his hobby. Video game addiction is real, guys.